What's going on? What's going on with y'all? I made me a little drink, y'all. So good. Dang, dripped it on myself. Shaking the camera. There we go. I stand on this. Eat me some of these chips, veggie and flaxseed. Somewhat healthy. Healthy and not healthy. And I got some dip that I made. I made this dip up. Dang, ain't got no napkin. I just did my hair today. W. Trying to search for this movie that I want to look at. I know it's on here. I spelled it wrong. Oh, dang. I keep hitting the wrong letter. They not gonna let me watch this movie? Hmm. Weird. They not gonna let me look at Wakanda Forever? I did want to look at Captain America again. Do I want to look at Captain America again? I'm gonna look at it tonight. I gotta find me a movie to look at. I'll look at Captain America later. It ain't nothing to look at. We gonna look at the news. How about that? What? Did I just hear them say they finna cut Medicaid and food stamps so we can have tax cuts for the wealthy? Makes sense. I told people Trump is all about him and his money. I'm really not even surprised. Trump is all about his money and always has been. I don't even know why y'all voted for that man. It must have been divine. That man is not for the people.
While Congress works overtime on Trump's spending plan, a former Texas congressman is looking to make his way back to Capitol Hill. Joining us tonight is former Congressman Colin Allred, who's just announced his candidacy for Senate for a second time. Congressman, thank
Who
you
this?
for your time speaking.
All
Let's
red.
start with the spending and tax
I might have to come out and vote for you, even though I really don't vote.
We know that both Senator Cruz
Maybe you
and
can do
Flynn
better.
voted in favor of it. If you were in the Senate, would you have voted for this bill?
Well, no, I think it's terrible for Texas. And listen, there were a lot of promises made in the last election about working Texans and trying to make it easier for them to get by, lowering their costs. And this bill is a perfect encapsulation of doing the opposite. This is going to make it harder for working folks. Folks who work paycheck to paycheck are going to lose money under this bill. They're going to lose their health care under this bill. Over 1 million Texans will be kicked off the rolls because of it. It's going to impact our rural health care services. It's going to cost more for energy in Texas, raising your energy bill $800 a year. There's so
What?
much to go on. It's going to add $3 trillion to the deficit. This is a bust of a bill.
Baby, I don't need.
Trump should have opposed it, like Tom Tillis did. I'm sorry they didn't.
And Congressman, you're just 9 months out, a little less than 9 months out from your last election, which you lost to Senator Ted Cruz by more than 8 points. Why are you running again, and why are you the best person?
Let me go on and vote, come out and vote for you.
This crucial election.
Let me make sure I can even vote.
Everything's upside down. And I spent the last few months with my family, just like anyone else, watching the news and seeing that the promises that I said that were made in the last election are they're not being delivered on. And then
I gotta make sure I can actually vote.
that for people who are working harder for less. Whereas if you're cutting
Senator
corners,
Ted Cruz.
you can get ahead.
Yeah,
It's just
nah.
not right.
We might have to try all red, see if he better.
Ran the ticket, the presidential ticket on my side of the election by more votes than any Senate campaign across the country. But it obviously wasn't enough. And I thought a lot about that. We need to do some things the same. A football player, I know how to.
I think Texas needs to go on and get all red in the go on and vote him in, cause
Election or this campaign.
Ted Cruz ain't doing nothing.
Just bluntly, why should it be you this time around? Why shouldn't it be someone
Let's
else?
see what all red say.
Who have expressed interest, because it's been less than a year since Texas voted pretty resoundingly against you.
Well, as I said, I'm proud that we outran our ticket here so significantly that it was actually the biggest margin and crossover vote in the entire country. But it obviously wasn't enough. And as I said, I thought a lot about it. And I know that what we need is somebody who's a fighter for us, who understands what we need to be, where we need to have these battles, that also can bring us together around some of our shared values. And that's what I want to do. And I have a long record of doing that.
What are you going to do differently this election than you did in the last election last year?
Well, I'm not in Congress, and that's one thing. And so I look forward to having more time to do some of the things that I really enjoy doing, which is just having longer conversations with Texans, particularly with working Texans, about what's going on in their lives, rolling out plans that I know can help address what I know is a broken and rigged system in Washington. I've seen it up close.
A broken and rigged system. Okay. I'm gonna have to go make sure I can actually vote, cause
A scandal, but right now we see all kinds of corruption that is holding us back, and also
see, they always talking about corruption. What you mean corruption? Be specific.
Am I hearing you correctly that the big change is going to be you're going to have more conversations with people?
We'll have more time, James, and I think, listen, I look forward to having those conversations, but also having more events, having more time to be here, not have to spend time in Congress and a closely divided House. Those are all things that I enjoy and am excited about, and so that's all going to be to the good.
So you are saying more events because as you know, some of the criticisms of your campaign was that there weren't enough rallies, not enough major events. Is that what I'm hearing from you?
We'll have more time for everything. I enjoyed what we did in the last campaign. That's part of why I outperformed almost every Democrat in the state across every single county in the state. But we have to build on that. And we know this is a different election. I think we're spending a little bit too much time talking about the past when what I think most Texans are worried about is the future. Who's going to be laser focused on lowering costs for them? Who's going to be laser focused on working for them, on fighting for them? That's what I want to do.
In the last election,
Right.
Senator Cruz's campaign really went after your positions on transgender people, painting you as a, quote, liberal and a, quote, radical. Your party across the board has struggled with talking about this issue. How do you plan on tackling the issue of transgender rights in a country where many people
Transgender
struggle
rights.
with
Let's see what he's saying.
Listen, I think we spent enough time on the last election, but what I do think is important is that there are other promises made to Texans about that they're going to be finding folks who.
Right, Congressman, I do want to get an answer on this question though, because I think it remains an issue.
He sound like he kind of against all the transgender stuff.
We have laws in place here in Texas, and listen, I'm a father, I'm an athlete, I understand all of this conversation, but I also think that it's a distraction from the larger conversation that affects all 30 million of us, which is that we need a senator who will fight for all Texans and who will understand what Texans are going through. And so, I think there's a lot of nonsense in the last election. I think a lot of Texans saw through that as well.
That is Colin Allred. He is a Senate candidate for the Democratic Party. Thank you so much, Congressman.
I wonder what's the time frame I have to vote, because I don't even know.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the aisle, incumbent Senator John Cornyn is bringing in millions to his campaign. According to Politico, a Cornyn super PAC has raised nearly $11 million in the most recent fundraising period. The group, Texans for a Conservative Majority, will have over $12 million cash on hand by the end of the current quarter, giving them plenty of funds for the next 8 months leading up to the March primary. The Trump administration will no longer be able to suspend asylum access at the southern border. A federal
Judge blocks
order is
ban on asylum.
The president does not have the authority for such an order. The judge's ruling will take effect July 16th, giving the Trump administration 2 weeks to appeal the decision.
But my thing is, y'all said the fake Africans needed asylum and they did not.
Coordinated with the
So, I
the
mean,
state's DREAM Act. That's the law that allowed undocumented
who decides who really needs asylum?
at Texas public colleges.
Y'all lied about the fake Africans.
On June 4th, the U.S. Department of Justice sued Texas over the DREAM Act, and 6 hours later, a North Texas judge found the law unconstitutional. Attorney General Ken Paxton tweeted that ending this un-American provision is a major victory for Texas. The Thomas A. Symes, General Counsel of the Mexican American Legal Defense and Education Fund, which is
But my thing is, y'all continue to.
and says it robbed beneficiaries of the law a chance
Who really needs help though? Hell, you called the people in New Orleans refugees, and they were not refugees. I think y'all got a misconception on who's refugees and who actually need help. How is New Orleans a part of the United States and y'all call them refugees? Y'all don't know who refugees. Sounds like white supremacy just want to make up who need help.
between Abhishek Copley, a deputy associate attorney general at the DOJ, and the Texas Attorney General's office includes the subject.
Who is the refugee? The Mexicans are not refugees. Hispanics are not refugees.
The correspondent suggests the two offices worked in advance to overturn the law as Calmly writes, quote,
I think we need to figure out who are actually refugees.
and asks who will be handling this case. The law was passed in 2001.
Sound like white supremacy be making stuff up as they go along. That's what it sounds like to me. But you call the people in New Orleans refugees.
Emails the Texas Deputy Attorney General for Legal Strategy responds that Zach Rhines and Wade Johnson from the Special Litigation Division will handle.
We can certainly have parties try to work out in advance of litigation a settlement of their.
I just don't understand.
Principle wrong with that, but again,
We need to decide who are actually refugees.
obligation.
Mexicans are not refugees. Hispanics, Latinos, they are not refugees. But then you call the people in New Orleans refugees, and they are part of the United States. So it sounds like y'all make up who are refugees and who are not.
If it's the case that the Texas Attorney General believes that the law is in fact unconstitutional, he should still give that process some time to play out.
It's too many people doing what the hell they want to do. That's what the problem is.
Have an opportunity
Everybody doing what they want to do.
to intervene in the lawsuit, if they wish.
What are Mexicans fleeing from?
In this case, which is why science
What are Latinos he's fleeing from? From what?
court to reconsider its decision.
If they negotiated in advance, what they should have done is schedule a public hearing weeks in the future, following the local rules for any motion.
The DOJ did not respond to our request for comment, but told NBC News that this type of communication is standard. Paxton's office did not respond either. Since the DREAM Act was killed, the Trump administration has sued other states over their in-state tuition laws, pointing to Texas as a defense. For Capital Tonight, I'm Erin Davis.
Still to come on Capitol Tonight. Colin Allred is the first major Democratic name to announce his run for Senate. What our political
I might have to go. I don't even vote, but I might have to go on and vote all red because, like,
new data on migrants at Texas hospitals.
it ain't gonna hurt having some fresh blood. I don't even vote, but why not? Let's vote for somebody else. Maybe he actually give a crap. Who knows? But I'm not even. I gotta go file all my paperwork to vote. We might as well go on and vote all red. Maybe he actually give a crap. Other than Senator Ted Cruz, because I don't know what Ted Cruz be doing.
For a limited time only, Roku customers can get both Disney Plus and Hulu for $2.99 a month for 4 months. Marvel Television's Ironheart, only on Disney Plus.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids won't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it,
I'm just sitting up here looking at the news, catching up on what's going on. I gotta go file my paperwork so I can go vote. It's a lot to keep up with.
You're worrying about your home,
Keeping up with the news.
and then
Hello, whoever's watching.
else to worry about. Feel secure enough to
I'm
let
just
us
sitting
know
here, keep watching the news,
from ADT.
trying to keep track on what's going on in the world. Just a little bit. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this Gaza, Iran, bombings, whatever. What the update is. What are we doing? Crazy out here. Hello, who's ever watching? Election issues policy. What's the issues
It's
now?
Wednesday on Capitol tonight, which means Bob Garrett is back in the studio. Bob, good to see you.
Thank you, James. Good to see you.
So you just watched our interview with Colin Allred, former Congressman Colin
Yeah, I
Allred.
might have to vote Colin Allred, see what he go do, cause
Will be different from his last one.
maybe he'll do something different in Texas. Who knows?
Allred has one towering advantage coming in, and that is he's a good fundraiser. He's starting right at the beginning of a quarter where he can get all 3 months and he will rack up a big number. He did this in the
Okay.
last cycle to scare away Roland Gutierrez from getting any support or anybody else getting in the race. I think he hopes to do the same thing this year. But he's a retread now, and he is not a fire-breathing, passionate populist, and that may be what he needed in this hour to win in Texas.
Well, you just mentioned about the potential advantage that there is for him getting out first. We know that there were other people, former congressmen, that are
The crazy thing is,
Joaquin Castro and even
Colin Allred, not even trying to be funny, Colin Allred is married to a white woman. So he could easily get the black vote, but he's not even married to a black woman. So I'm confused. Like, are you who? He say he for the people.
I think the Castro
I don't know.
always seem to find a way to get to know on running on a statewide basis.
I want to vote who for me, and I don't. Is none of these candidates are for me as a black woman.
Maybe both.
They say they for the people, but then they really for rich white folks.
Let
So
me ask you about, we asked Allred how he would tackle the issue of transgender rights. Senator Cruz really attacked him in the last campaign on that issue. He tried to shy away from it, saying we've talked
it
about
sound
the
like
election and
it
now
sound like
it's
all
just
red
another
is
very
against.
important
He
issue.
ain't really for the
Can a
transgender
candidate
thing.
for statewide office actually be successful without having a clear viewpoint on this?
Yeah, you've seen the governor of California, Gavin Newsom.
I don't know who all red is for.
New direction on that
Because
issue.
everybody sat up here and believed Trump when he said he was for the people. And I tried to tell people Trump ain't for the people. He for rich people. He is about his money. He is about his pockets. And nobody want to believe me when I told them.
Appeal to a lot of younger voters.
Just because they say they for the people, that don't mean they actually for the people. Which people are they talking about?
System is
And then my thing is, all red is married to a white woman. So who are you actually for? Are you for white supremacy? This is why I don't vote. This is why I don't vote. Nobody is for black people. What you up to? I'm just watching the news. Hello, how you doing? I'm just watching the news here in Texas.
The Republican side of this.
You know, they're getting ready to start voting, and this is why I don't vote, because who is actually, I'm a black woman. Who is actually, why were you crying? I ain't crying, I'm really fussing, to be honest with you. This is why I don't vote, because as a black woman, I have to vote for a candidate who is for me, or
well-connected guy in Washington. And
your views or the things that you believe in is going to help us as a population, lower class and middle class. I'm not in upper class.
the big question is, can
So it's hard to vote because a lot of people are not for lower class people. They are already bought out. So this is why I don't vote.
Paxton from foreign
But here in Texas, we getting ready to start voting again. We got candidates. And I'm like, who am I gonna vote for? Who is actually for me?
city, Ken Paxton,
As a black woman, or as somebody who is considered, I guess I'm considered middle class. It's hard to know.
So very briefly,
You gotta learn how to read in between the lines, cause like I said, everybody believed Trump when he said he was for the people. I already knew Trump wasn't for us.
vote for it if the deficit increases or if people start losing their Medicaid coverage.
definitely
But-
the latter. I think rural hospitals are going to start.
I'm just trying to listen. I'm trying to take in information on the news. Like, who do I need to vote for? I don't know.
Possible. They could be
Do I need to vote at all? I don't know.
for them if you see
I might not vote at all.
Texas hospitals closing, a lot of
I know everything that's going on in Texas is not good. Everybody losing their jobs. So I don't know what Senator Ted Cruz is doing. I don't know what Ted Cruz is doing. I don't know what they're doing.
Thank you so much for joining us.
thanks for having me.
Maybe we need to go on in, vote in Colin Allred. Maybe he can make a difference. I don't know.
Still to come on Capitol tonight. The Texas Ten Commandment law could be blocked before it even takes effect. We'll explain how after this.
I forgot they trying to figure out the 10 Commandments situation. What about the 10 Commandments?
2 milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal.
Wait a minute. I gotta wait till the news come back on. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so when you go to court, you gotta put your hand on the Bible and you gotta swear that you're telling the truth. But when it comes to the 10 Commandments, y'all gotta vote if y'all wanna have the 10 Commandments out.
The largest civil rights conference in the nation.
This crazy, crazy word.
Huntington Convention Center. It's more than a conference. It's a call to action, a space to unite, strategize, and fight for the future we deserve.
Who he?
Activists, policymakers, and entertainers. This is where change happens. Be part of the solution. Stand with us. Fight with us. Register at AEOconference.org.
National Urban League Conference. I don't know what they doing there.
You like to keep things simple?
Sure do.
I be confused. I gotta wait till the news come back on because I'm confused. Y'all are voting if y'all want to have the 10 Commandments up.
Be a hard day's work, but not with AutoQuote Explorer.
But when you go to court, you gotta put your hand on the Bible. You gotta swear the whole truth, nothing but the truth, that you telling the truth. But we gotta vote if you want to have the 10 Commandments out. That's nothing but white supremacy, in my opinion. Cause what? Everybody not for real. Everybody don't for real worship the Father. Everybody not for real. They so fake. I'm trying to wait till the news come back on, because what is we talking about the 10 Commandments for? Like, we still voting on that? Let me see what they talking about. What we still, what?
Let's take a look at some of the top headlines across Texas in today's Political Minute.
Tell me about the 10 Commandments.
Lawsuit against the state's 10 Commandments law. This time it's coming from the ACLU, which is challenging the requirement that the 10 Commandments be displayed in all classrooms if the document is donated to the public school. The group says it's representing 16 multi-faith and non-religious Texas families. The suit requests that the court block the law while the legal battle plays out. A new report from the state shows
Not that they have the all-seeing eye.
1,000 undocumented migrants.
Okay, so y'all don't want the 10 Commandments put up in classrooms in various areas. But if I go to court and I gotta testify, I gotta put my hand on the Bible and say I swear to tell the truth. So what are you making me swear and put my hand on the Bible for? If y'all not for real about the Bible, but you're not gonna put up the 10 Commandments. One of the 10 Commandments is you don't lie in your testimony. These people ain't for real, and that's why Heavenly Father is gonna get rid of this place. That's why he gonna get rid of this place, cause y'all not even making no sense. We don't want to put up the 10 Commandments, but I gotta put my hand on the Bible. I'm confused. I'm confused. This is why I don't be voting, because these people are not for real when they serve the Father. Everybody don't serve the Father in truth. You have to learn how to serve him for real on your own. These people not even making no sense. So that means when everybody got to go to court, you tell them that you infringing on your rights. You should not have to put your hand on the Bible then. If y'all go to sit up here and vote and say y'all don't want the 10 Commandments up, y'all don't even make no sense, bro. Y'all not making no sense. Why do you gotta swear to tell the truth, the whole truth? Why can't you just tell it? Whether you telling the truth or lie, why you gotta swear? Who cares? These people don't make no sense. I gotta make sure I can vote. If I'm a vote calling all red, I gotta make sure I can at least vote. If I am gonna vote. I ain't turned in no paperwork cause
Could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Ted Cruz ain't doing nothing. What is this National Urban League, the largest civil rights? I ain't going to that. I ain't going to that. What are we strategizing for? We just want to sit up here and gather black folks for what? Are y'all fighting for reparations? I don't want to hear it.
Feel more you than ever, without compromise.
I don't want to hear it.
You can afford to turn your closet into a place of endless
They just want to gather black folks for nothing.
styles you crave and prices you love. Max what makes you, you.
Watch the Spectrum News One weather experts with the weather alerts
Well, I think it's supposed to rain this week.
on all your favorite devices.
I'm trying to figure out what we doing with this Israel Gaza stuff. Family killed and deadly crash. Heavenly Father, I pray you have mercy on their soul. Saturday. I pray Heavenly Father have mercy on their soul, cause you never know when it's your time to go. I pray you have mercy on everybody. Whole family undied in a crash.
So we want to make sure that we're prepared. So if we know we're going to be in a pool and child isn't quite sort of competent yet, having a life jacket on them is ideal. Always having a designated adult water watcher is important. Lake water, oceans, they're all need different rules. So having a life jacket on the body at all times.
Yes, put life jackets on your children if they cannot swim.
Deep tropical moisture over Texas brings cloud cover and
Oh, it is for the rain.
unlike typical summer weather, the chances of showers extend to the overnight and even into the morning hours. So as we head into your Thursday morning, temperatures in the upper 70s, but perhaps a few showers around the morning.
Wait a minute.
Looks like most of that should be fairly light.
It's finna start raining at 4 o'clock in the morning, 6, 8. Oh, dang.
Saturday coming up.
Let's turn now to the politics. There will be some big races on the ballot next year for Texas voters.
Yeah, really big ones. The governor's seat, the lieutenant governor, and more going up for grabs. The attorney general's seat is open for the first time in a decade as Ken Paxton pursues a U.S. Senate seat. The comptroller Glenn Hagar departing the chancellor of Texas A&M University system. Several candidates are running to replace him, and it will be the comptroller's office responsible for determining who gets education savings accounts and to make sure that that money is spent appropriately.
What we don't know yet.
I don't even know these people.
Democrats are going to succeed in putting together a
That be my thing. How are we supposed to vote and we don't even know these people? I don't know you from Adam, but I'm supposed to vote. Who the hell are you?
Undisputed leader of the majority party Republicans.
And most of these people are racist white people. They are not for black people. They for rich white folks. So who am I supposed to vote for?
There were several candidates, and all candidates have until early December.
Half these people racist.
2026 ballot.
With just days to spare before a major trade deadline, President Donald Trump says that he made a deal with Vietnam. The president says the U.S. will impose a 20% tariff on Vietnamese exports. A 40% tariff will apply to transshipped goods. That's products that are routed
He finna
before entering the U.S.
put a 20% tariff tax on Vietnam.
It's for American goods to be sold there with no tariffs. It's unclear if Vietnam has agreed to the terms or if the deal is even.
And we do get a lot of stuff from Vietnam, so
Source of U.S. imports last year.
I hope he don't fuck that up.
$37 billion.
It's already 20% tariff. We get a lot of stuff from Vietnam because I look at the tags. Can't be pissing everybody off, Trump. Damn.
Across the nation,
Trump, I don't know why y'all voted that man in. Real talk.
sentencing on his federal
Seriously, y'all, I just surprised everybody actually believed everything that man said. Y'all need to learn how to read in between the lines. Trump is not for the people. He is for rich people. He is for his pockets. He gonna make every country pissed off at us. That's what he about to do. Oh, they talking about Diddy.
Obviously, we would have liked to have seen convictions on the RICO charges and sex trafficking charges.
Rico.
Cassie prompted this investigation by the Southern District, and now Sean Combs stands before the court as a convicted felon of 2 federal crimes.
The jury heard from 34
What 2 crimes?
why the prosecution included 2 of Combs' former girlfriends, Cassie Ventura and a woman testifying under the alias Jane. The women testified Combs' coerced them to engage in sexual encounters referred to as freak-offs and hotel nights. Ventura spoke on the stand about violence she says she endured throughout the course of her 11-year relationship with Combs.
What she did was so brave and courageous.
Combs and his defense team celebrating the acquittal of the most serious charges he was facing. Combs telling his family in the courtroom, quote, "Thank you, love you, Mom." His family and friends who haven't
Love you, Mom.
of the trial erupted in cheers and called his legal team the Dream Team. Prostitution charge carries a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison.
Ooh, prostitution. 10 years?
So he could receive a prison sentence up to 20 years. Combs' family members waited.
So it looked like Diddy probably finna do some time.
Came down. Ventura's attorney celebrating the convictions.
She's moving on with her life, and I think it'll be a beautiful life with her family.
In New York, I'm Sharon Taswell.
Here's the thing with Diddy. People always talking about they trying to bring down the black man. The problem is that y'all don't understand is even when you read the Bible, black people are always going to get it the worst because we are his chosen people. We are going to get it worse than everybody. Even if a white man, a Mexican man, an Indian man, or whoever man do the same thing that Diddy do, we go always get it the worst because we are his chosen people. And we go get the ass whooping first, as my daddy say. You're going to get that heavenly ass whooping first. This ain't got nothing to do with, oh, they attacking black men. No, you did all the things that you did. And he gave you plenty chances to stop, and you did not. We always want to, we want to come out and say we God's chosen people. Okay, then understand that we go get it worse than everybody. There are things that come along with being his chosen people. You're going to get it worse than everybody. But they don't want to say that. None of these people want to say that.
Coming up, the U.S. holds off on sending a weapon shipment to Ukraine.
I'm going to fall out.
The U.S. is pausing deliveries next.
We finna send more weapons to Ukraine.
blood. Next,
What?
He and his mother are spreading the word about the importance of being an organ donor. And as we head to the break, we want to remind you that we have a
You mean to tell me we still sending weapons to Ukraine? Still?
Simply scan the QR code on your screen or visit the website there for all the details.
Still sending money and weapons to Ukraine. Racist white folks. I guess. I guess.
This is a hot flash.
These chips is good.
This is a hot flash. But this is
We still sending stuff to Ukraine. For what?
free treatment approved for moderate to
For
severe
what?
anxiety symptoms due to menopause.
They must really trying to get them resources from Ukraine.
And more not flashes.
Cause what are we still sending money and weapons to Ukraine for?
Veoza can cause serious side effects, including liver
When everybody here in the United States is literally losing their jobs and you sending money and weapons to white supremacy.
such as feeling more tired than usual, decreased appetite.
That's why this country gonna fall apart. That's why judgment is coming. Ain't nothing nobody could ever do about it. It's not a prayer you could ever say.
Severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take sick on
This country going down.
Ask your doctor about hormone-free Veoza. You can save on Veoza. Visit saveonveoza.com to learn more.
This country going all the way down.
Choice ribeye. Woo! That must have cost an arm and a leg. I can even afford to barbecue these days, am I right? Didn't cost that much at all. I can see that now.
Kids, they're jumping off the low price sign.
The lowest prices of any national grocery store.
Indiana Jones. Oh, that's the old Indiana Jones.
And in the know throughout your day. Spectrum News, free with your Spectrum subscription, exclusively for Spectrum customers.
Let's look at the old Captain America. Let's cut that down. Eat my little cookies. Even though I really don't like them that much. Not JT popping up and she got on the rollers.
Look, after what happened yesterday, I'm not so sure it's a good idea for you to be here.
You're right.
And there won't be a repeat performance.
Hey, I totally agree. I just came by to give you a key back.
I never gave her a key.
Oh, this must be the key to my gym locker. You know me, scanner.
No problem. Well, okay.
All right, I guess I'll just love was nearly lost until Pizza Hut showed up. Pizza Hut's hooking everyone up with more of what they love. Choose the 4 Hut Lovers pizzas starting $12.99 each. Order on the app. It's Ted's turn to cook dinner tonight, and Ted forgot to go to the grocery store after work. Not to worry, Ted. Home Chef's got your back. With Home Chef, fresh, pre-portioned ingredients get delivered straight to your front door. Home Chef's oven-ready meals come with ingredients pre-chopped and ready to throw into this oven-safe tin. Oh, would you look at that? Dinner's already done. But wait, someone's hoping for leftovers. Get 18 free meals, free shipping, and free dessert for life. Insurify. And Insurify, we make it easy to cut your car insurance bill in half. Half? How? Just go to Insurify.com or compare dozens of quotes in a few clicks. Without the middleman, so you can cut your bill in half. Go to Insurify.com and save up to 50% on your car insurance.
I bank with a big bank. A big logo and big fancy branches.
And I bank with Borrow and have a free bank account.
Hey, seriously? Free? What about monthly fees?
Zip.
Minimum balance fees? Okay, Borrow has no branches. How do you get cash?
Borrow has over 40,000 free ATMs, and I can deposit cash at CVS for free.
Wow. I got a free keychain.
And I have a free bank account. Get started today at borrowmoney.com.
Nope, sorry.
My sugar just the way you like it.
Oh, thanks, man.
So you know, we have to stop doing this.
We have to.
This is the last time.
I swear Eve never get old. I love this show.
Or keep doing it.
Well, we are grown.
We do whatever the hell we want.
Tomorrow, nooner.
Because my clothes right now.
I'll make an extra trip. It's Janie and Rita.
Relax. Nothing to be ashamed of.
You're right. What we do is our own business. But if they ask, you came by to borrow some shit.
I don't go around.
Okay. Then you tell Janie what to do.
Beautiful. Thanks, Shady, for letting me get some sugar.
Anytime, please.
No, you want borrowing no doggone sugar.
That's all right. I'll just drop by to borrow some sugar.
Your flies zipped.
Ooh, not the fly unzip.
What? He just came by to borrow some sugar. And yet he left with a bowl full of sex. Girl, your skin looks amazing. You glow.
Oh, this is new moisturizer I found, and when I apply it, I stroke up and up and
Will you
up.
please shut up and up and up? She's trying to distract you. What? Why are there beans on the floor?
No lie, you better stroke up and up and up on your face.
Okay, I double dipped back, but JT and I discussed it thoroughly and we're cool. Don't you mean in heat? You know that's why back in third grade they used to call you Janie Complaint. Okay, smelly Shelly. I didn't smell, it just rhymed. That's not fair.
conception. That's right. Let's talk about those straight panties, Miss Thing. You can't have sex without a relationship. That's what men do. That's what you do. Yeah, but I'm a pro. Don't try this at home. No.
I can't do that.
Sleeping with JT. You're just gonna get hurt all over again. You can't get hurt if you don't get emotionally involved.
That's so sad.
You and JT used to be a couple.
Shelly and JT to end up together.
I've totally moved on. I'm not so sure. Look, I have needs. JT has needs. And you two needs to mind your own business.
What in the world? Eve never gets old. I swear I can watch this anytime. Ooh, speaking of Eve, she got a concert coming up. Well, it ain't really coming up. Like October, November, September. I'm definitely gonna go see Eve in concert. For sure. Cause she over there in England with her white husband. She ain't coming out too many times. She ain't coming out too many times. Y'all better go see Eve when she out. She got concerts out right now. But I'm definitely gonna see Eve in concert this year, cause baby, she over there relaxing with that white husband of hers. I ain't mad though. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, it's just like old times when she walked in and bam, you know, there we were on the pool. Lonnie's mad. Lonnie's mad. Who broke my pool table?
Hello, whoever's up watching. How you doing?
You broke my pool table and made me think I did.
How are you?
Hey, when you don't stand there,
I'm just over here chilling, looking at TV. Looking at Eve.
Can I just be the first to say, wow?
Actually, Shelly and JD just left, so you're the third person.
Sell this file. You know, I've been wanting to go on that Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage cruise. I'm so scared to get on the airplane. Oh my gosh.
I don't want to miss our reservation.
But I want to go.
Walnut chocolate chip.
Because they look like they be having a good old time on that cruise.
Donovan?
I'm allergic to walnuts.
Oh, well, then don't eat those.
You don't understand, my throat is closing up.
Oh my gosh. Sit down. Sit down.
Give myself an epinephrine shot, right?
Okay, here, I'll do it. Oh my god, these cufflinks are beautiful.
Oh, swell.
Sorry. Oh, Donovan. Oh, no. Needles. I hate needles.
Rita, you have to give me the shot.
I ain't gonna lie, I hate needles too.
Towards
I hate needles too. I was a CNA for over 10 years. I hate needles. Ooh, I hate needles too. Swear I do.
yes. I'm starting to feel better already. Ooh.
Damn, she done passed out. Some kind of way I gotta eat these cookies. Have you tried these cookies? These Selena Gomez cookies, cinnamon. They good.
No one died this time.
They're good, but they're not good. So they're I don't know if y'all can see that. That's cinnamon flavored. It's like they're good, but they're not good.
JT, why? What do you mean why? Because JT can't sew. Oh, so things have changed. You guys
Sleeping together.
You know,
Just sleeping together.
I'm just a damn fool. You're not a damn fool. You just boo-boo the fool.
We have all been there.
That's how I feel about my money. I just can't keep my hands off him.
Being boo-boo the fool for somebody. We have all been there. Well, I don't know. I don't know about everybody.
So stupid. I've been acting like me and JT are back together. Why didn't you two stop me? What do you mean? We tried to tell you, Hefty. We did. She told us to mind our own business. And you let us stop you? Jamie, I'm really surprised at you. Yeah, Shelley's right. When it comes to moral stuff, you're like an alligator in a house cat. You're right. I've just been so busy, y'all. The trial broke down. I got ants in the kitchen. Then I had to take Mama Girl to get a colonic. It's been a crappy week. Sorry, you slipping. It won't happen again. It better not. In that case, you need to get your butt over to that townhouse and tell JT it's over. And this time, keep your panties on.
I'm almost done.
Hey, sexy.
None of that. We need to talk.
Can we talk after?
No.
During? Good, because I hate that.
Seriously. JT, I was fooling myself. I can't do this anymore.
But we got a good thing going here.
No. You got a good thing going.
That's not fair. Right? You were just as into it as I was.
That is not true. Okay, it's a little true. Okay, it's a lot true. But I'm not interested in just sex.
Neither am I. I guess we can never be just sex. I thought we were restarting our own relationship.
Well, I don't want that. Unless you've changed your mind about our future.
Well, no, it's just that.
It's okay. I know where we stand.
I just don't understand. I don't understand why men do that.
I respect that.
Y'all know y'all don't want to marry a woman, but y'all stay with a woman. Y'all some selfish MFers. Selfish. Because I know it's probably two men looking. Selfish.
Isn't really shopping.
Ridiculous. He didn't want to marry her, but he wanted to keep having sex with her. Selfish.
This is beyond shopping. This is finding.
How did you become capital of banker?
These were some good little chips. What's the serving size? 8 servings per container. Server size. Oh, you only supposed to have 9 chips. I had more than that. You supposed to only have 9 chips at a time. Oh well, I had more than that. Oh well.
With Capella University's FlexPath format, you can fit education into your life and be ready to help others with theirs. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University.
Love was nearly lost until Pizza Hut showed up. Pizza Hut's hooking everyone up with more.
Let's see what else is on besides Eve. I don't even watch Shark Tank. You know what? But I did find out about that the black people wallpaper.
Through Tuesday, save up to 70%.
Wallpaper for black people
Get matched at
on Shark Tank. So let me see what they're talking about. Let's see who on there. It's some cute little wallpaper for black people. I found that on Shark Tank. Let me see what they're talking about. I'm so sick of this Jurassic Park. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And I got a feeling I ain't gonna like it. What the hell is that?
But it seems Robert has had a change of heart about educational robot company Pillar Learning.
I'll make you an offer.
Oh, an educational robot.
I want to make an offer. I have no idea
I've seen that before
I believe in you guys.
in the
I
store.
think you'll figure it out. Like, I'll make an aggressive offer because I see it as a huge risk. It's an all or nothing.
Educational robot.
$500,000 for 25%.
Pillar Learning.
You know what? Cody's freaking.
What do the thing teach you?
We want to make it fair for our investors as well, our current investors, and also obviously, you know, we want some more equity skin in the game, so we continue to be motivated. So, would you be okay with 15%?
No, I gotta tell you, man, like,
Well, if we can meet in the middle, right? You know, just somewhere in the middle, give us something, and
Ooh,
we can make
my
it.
leg cramping up.
I like the end I'm at. I mean, seriously, I think
Sorry, y'all.
I was out.
I gotta move this
It's
table.
an
My
aggressive
legs
offer,
cramping up.
Absolutely, but it's a pure fly. I've done well with these things before. It's $500,000 for 25%. It's what I feel comfortable with.
How about
These educational robots.
No, it's $500,000 for 25%.
500,000 for 15% stake in their company.
All right, Robert, you got a deal.
Oh, they said, yep. They gonna give him 15% for $500,000. I ain't gonna lie, there's some weird ass looking robots. I probably wouldn't buy that for my child. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
The decision to give up
That literally look like some toys in China or Japan. Like, I'm not finna buy that for my son.
We didn't expect him to drop out first. Before.
That look like a Chinese
But,
toy.
you know, we're really glad that he had faith to come back.
I ain't buying it. If I had a small child, I would not buy that for my child. But maybe somebody will buy it. I don't know. Anyways, I don't even look at Shark Tank.
Tonight, Michael Rubin, founder of the multi-billion-dollar sports retail behemoth Fanatics, joins the tank.
I want to give the opportunity to the consumer, to the fan. We prep you, baby.
Let me find something else.
You have to change your business model. You're cheating. We're helping the common person.
I like business. I like making money. There is no goofing off in this business.
Get realistic about
It ain't nothing
I like this. I want these
on
guys off myself.
TV.
Guys, do not be bullied by him. You got me.
What's on BET Jam? I don't listen to none of this new music, like, at all. I don't know him. I don't even know if y'all can hear that. But I don't know him. I'm finna get a copyright. He said his sister just had a baby at 19. Okay. I'm finna get a copyright. That's what's about to happen. I'm finna get a whole copyright. Ooh, Karate Kid. Oh, that's with Jaden. It's not the original. I wasn't even born listening to the 80s music. I gotta get that off the TV. I'm gonna get a copyright. Where's the music channel? It's no music. Is that Rick Ross? I'm finna go to YouTube. That music is boring.
Welcome everybody to another episode of On That Note, the place where we speak a language.
Oh my gosh. No, they're not. There hasn't been a YouTuber.
Welcome everybody to another episode of On That Note, the place where we speak a language we all understand, and that is music. Today it's my honor to have royalty.
That's her sister.
Who's here? Yeah.
That's Selena's sister.
Member of one of the most iconic bands of Latin music, Selena.
So here's my problem with this Selena.
Was responsible for holding the
Here's my problem with this Selena storyline. She lost her life, and I understand that is a human being, and she lost her life. I'm never going to take away from the fact that she lost her life. But the end of the day, when you look at the documentary, Selena was doing some foul stuff. Selena had a whole boyfriend in Mexico, and none of these YouTubers have talked about it. Selena had a whole boyfriend, and Selena was doing some sneaky stuff that she shouldn't have been doing. Taking money out of an account that technically belonged to her, but she hiding it from her daddy, which is how Yolanda got involved and continue to keep Yolanda involved. After she got fired, Selena kept Yolanda involved. There has been not one YouTuber has spoke on it. Selena had some skeletons in the closet, but we continue to want to keep up this narrative. Don't nobody want to speak on the truth. Nobody want to speak on it. But again, we ain't gonna take away from the fact that somebody lost their life, because Yolanda still sitting in the penitentiary for their life. So at the end of the day, somebody is paying the cost of a life they got lost. But don't nobody want to speak the truth how Selena had a whole boyfriend. She had a whole boyfriend on the side. Diddy found not guilty, then drops to his knees in prayer. Baby, that's probably the first time he done dropped down on his knees for prayer in like 10, 15, 20 years. Are we still talking about these farmers? Are we for real still talking about this? Somebody, I've already said this. Somebody needs to explain to me, how are black people supposed to work on farms when we have sundown towns? Somebody explain this shit to me. We literally have sundown towns, but white supremacy want us to work on their farms. I'm confused than a big dog. There are towns that as a black person you can't even go to in Texas, but some kind of way we supposed to work on white supremacy farms. Ain't nobody spoke on that shit. Nobody has said anything about that.
In this video, we're going to be talking about
not one YouTuber, not one.
Americans are not showing sympathy for these mega farmers who can't find black helpers. Some of them.
It might be some black people who want to work on the farms. But how are black people supposed to work on farms when there are sundown towns? Somebody needs to explain this to me.
Although you may not be feeling the pinch right now,
How are we supposed to work on farms and there are sundown towns? There are towns not only in Texas but other states where we cannot go. We would get hung on a tree. We would get drugged by a truck. We would get harassed, killed, murdered. But white supremacy want us to work on the farms. That's not saying there aren't any black people who might work on the farms. It definitely could be. But how are we supposed to get to the farm when a lot of these towns or a lot of these farms are in sundown towns? See, you want to be white and you want to act like you're better than everybody. You want to be in sundown towns. You want to be racist, but then you want black people to work on your farms. You need to stop being fucking racist. But then again, the Bible says you're not going to stop being racist, and that's why his judgment is coming on your ass. Fuck you and fuck your farms. But you're not going to stop having sundown towns. You're not going to stop being racist. You're not going to stop hanging my people on trees. But you want us to work on your farms. But then you turned around and voted against your own best interests. Because you knew Trump wanted to deport everybody. You knew that. And you still voted for Trump, which got rid of Hispanics and Mexicans. But then you want to be racist at the same time and call us to work on your farms. So I'm supposed to risk my life to work on your farm, but you still want to be racist, and you still want to live in a sundown town, and you don't want to tell everybody, you know what, let's stop being fucking racist and ignorant. Fuck your farms. Fuck you and fuck your farms. If anybody ain't told you, fuck y'all farms. I'm not finna risk my life. I'm not finna have my son risk his life. Ain't nobody finna risk their life to be in no sundown town to work on your farms. I don't know what to tell y'all. Somebody need to make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. You want to be racist, but you want us to be on your farms. I don't know what to tell y'all. You can't have it both. You can't be both.
I just jumped on to Twitter, and I got all Twitter.
You can't be racist and have your tea too, baby. It's 2025.
I saw a live, and I am not kidding you. This dude, but all these dudes, these farmer dudes in there, these farm owners.
I guess y'all better get your asses outside and work on them farms.
The blacks would come back and do the jobs because they don't have jobs.
Then again, there are black people who will actually come. See, she over here talking about educated and have degrees. Everybody is not educated. Everybody don't have a degree. Work is work. Work is work. I don't give a fuck what you doing. Work is fucking work. And there are some black people who may work on your farm. But who finna risk their life to come work on your farm and you in the sundown town? Are you gonna make sure we got an escort to go home? Are you gonna make sure he not finna get hung up on the tree? No, you're not. No, you're not. So fuck y'all and fuck y'all farms.
You know, you've got crops that are rotting in the fields. You have livestock that is not being attended to at all.
I guess you better get your ass out there and tend to your farm.
We're getting every area of food to include.
I guess you better get your ass out there and work on your farm.
Those businesses and those people who depend on the income from these farms, it's creating disasters for small communities in Texas.
You know what? Just in Texas, they say white folks get more food stamps and more housing than any other race. How about you go hire them white folks and tell them to get their asses on them farms and get off of housing? That's a thought. Everybody want a black person when shit get fucked up for them. Let shit get fucked up for them. They want a black person. You can kiss our black asses. Tell some of them white folks to get off of housing and get off of food stamps, and they gonna put their behind on the farm. Pick some cotton. pick some strawberries. Get your ass up.
They're not living anymore.
But they don't want to do that. We want to call on the black person. You can't be racist and call on us at the same time. I'm sorry. Y'all better listen to that Cuban lady. She said y'all better get the kissing some black ass.
He caused inflation. As sure as you
Everybody call on a black person.
fact is that
Everybody.
kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come in through the border. They're taking black jobs now, and it could be 18, it could be 19, and even 20 million people. They're taking black jobs and they're taking Hispanic jobs, and you haven't seen it yet, but you're going to see something that's going to be the worst in our history.
Although black workers have been overrepresented in certain job sectors like government and home health care, black Americans occupy all levels of employment.
Black people did all jobs. I just be confused how since Hispanics want to say black people lazy. When we did all jobs, I grew up seeing nothing but black people do every job.
The Bureau of Labor Statistics found the unemployment rate for
So what the fuck you talking about?
remains near all-time lows.
Y'all getting y'all asses handed to y'all. All y'all getting y'all asses handed to y'all. All of you. Y'all really voted in Trump. Y'all getting y'all asses handed to y'all. And y'all don't even understand. Heavenly Father for to get all y'all. Y'all trying to figure out why black folks so comfortable. Why black folks chilling in the cut. I still drive in my car listening to music chilling. Y'all trying to figure it out. You still gonna continue to figure it out. According to the Bible, y'all ain't never gonna change. I ain't risking my life to work on no farm. You got me all the way mixed up. And then next thing I know, next day I'm the next hanging fruit on the tree. No, you got me messed up. The fuck that hoe say? What she say? What that lady say?
Like, you voted for Trump so that he could take immigrants out to get jobs back that you never had. And you're dissolving outside in this heat. Y'all should have went for corporate jobs. Go take them out.
Who you think was working in the fields? Who you think was working in the fields for over 400 years? Hispanic lady? It was my ancestors working in the fields for over 400 years. The fuck she talking about? Bitch, the original people from Africa are black people. We can be in the sun, ho. It's y'all that can't be in the sun. Y'all claim to be white so bad, damn bad. Y'all can't be in the sun. The sun is literally killing y'all. We can be in the sun. I can be in the sun. What she talking about?
You all gonna go extinct at this rate.
How the hell we gonna go in extinct? Black people are the original people from Africa. White people moved their ass to fucking Europe and all them cold places. We can survive in the sun. I don't know what the fuck she talking about.
End over here, and that was the extent of their instructions.
I don't melt in the sun.
Workers, they all had to be.
The sun don't kill me when I'm in it. I don't know what she talking about.
In addition to the fact that their bodies.
Y'all finna have y'all asses handed to y'all.
Built for.
They don't even know that they finna have their asses handed to them. That's the sad part. I be trying to tell them. Your ass finna get handed to you. I tried.
I saw alive. And I am not kidding you. This dude, all these dudes these farmer dudes in there, these farm owner dudes, are saying, well, we thought the blacks would come back.
Not the blacks.
Do the jobs because they don't have jobs. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but black people have jobs. And you thought you were getting your slaves back, is basically what you were saying. Like, that's what you thought. It's still going right now.
Again, even if the black people were gonna come and work on your farm, how are we supposed to work on your farm and y'all are racist and you are in sundown towns?
Now you gotta be kidding me. Do they think we really looking for farm work? Do they not know that we are educated and we got degrees? And then
I have worked outside. I have had so many jobs where I worked outside.
they really don't know how
But then they don't want to pay
They
you.
don't know how many degrees a lot of us have.
Anybody work on that doggone farm, they better get their asses outside and work on that farm. They better do. Get your ass outside and work on that farm. Baby, yeah, they just don't even know. White supremacy got them so delusional.
What did I know about? Oh, might be Michael Jordan's cousin. I am going to say I'm Michael Jordan's cousin. Who wouldn't? I manifested Michael.
I guess I'll listen. I don't want to hear nothing about Elon Musk and Donald Trump. I really don't.
Get 2.9% APR for 60 months on the 2025 Cadillac Lyric.
Cause why she call them girls?
They're fighting so much that Donald Trump has told Elon Musk to go back to his own country.
Hell yeah, tell Elon Musk to go back. Well, the Africans said they kicking out all the South Africans, so don't go back over there.
They won't be in any particular order.
Don't go back over there. I'm still trying to figure out what the fake South Africans doing.
Should hang their head in shame, and they will lose their primary next year if it is the last thing I do on this earth. Y'all remember during the last kerfuffle, Elon Musk gave that warning, basically told that Donald Trump will have another 3.5 years in office, but I'll be here at least for another 40 years. That was a warning then, and that is a warning now. Elon Musk tweets, "It is obvious with the insane spending of this bill, which increases the debt ceiling by a record $5 trillion, that we live in a one-party."
Elon Musk don't give two shits about nobody. Do white supremacy actually believe that Elon Musk care about the people? Do y'all actually believe that? Elon Musk don't care about the people.
Elon Musk wants to get rid of the Republican Party altogether, calling it the Porky Pig Party. He wants to start a new party. I'm here for it. Demolish the
I'm sure white supremacy believe that.
Elon Musk tweets.
If this insane spending bill passes, the America Party will be formed the next day. Our country needs an alternative to the Democrat Republican Uniparty so that the people actually have a voice.
Again, I'm not bringing the Democrats in this. This is a Republican Party problem. You got Elon Musk, a Republican, financially
Elon Musk don't give two craps about the people.
Republican president going
And to give you proof Elon Musk don't care about the people, he sat up here and had the fake Africans to come to the United States, and then people trying to figure out how they go eat the next day. How he bring the fake Africans here and then leave them hanging? Y'all believe anything white folks say. That's white supremacy. They believe anything anybody white say.
It gives handouts to industries of the past while severely damaging industries of the future. He ain't lying. This bill that is Project 2025 wrapped up with some other things, yeah, it was the
old industries like fossil fuel, coal, drill, baby, drill, and it limits companies like Elon Musk companies when it comes to electric vehicles. So we're clear that.
And the sad part, Elon Musk made electric vehicles, but we didn't even have enough power in the grid to charge all the electric vehicles. We didn't even have enough to charge or to give electricity to all the houses when it get cold. So we had rolling blackouts. So how we got enough electricity for electric cars? Elon Musk ain't for nobody, and y'all believed in. Y'all actually got them cars.
If we keep raising it. Good question. Good question.
Y'all actually believe Elon Musk is for y'all? Y'all some fools. That's just white folks. That's for white folks because y'all racist. Elon Musk ain't for nobody. The shit he says don't make no fucking sense. But yet you got electric cars.
Fiscal conservative and opposes the big bloated scale.
You got electric cars, but okay. But you for the people.
It says, I will. Elon Musk goes on to respond to one of his own tweets, the tweet where he mentions the Porky Pig Party, and he says, how can you call yourself the Freedom Caucus if you vote for a debt slavery bill with the
Again, Elon Musk want to call out debt, but you brought more fake South Africans here in the United States, and we are already paying for Hispanics and Latinos. They are sucking us dry, and you brought fake ass Africans
And so this is what Donald Trump put out over there on
to use the system again.
Elon Musk knew long
Y'all actually believe the shit this man say?
endorsement for president.
Everything he do is against what he say. He's just a white
It
supremacist.
is ridiculous and was always a major part of my campaign. Electric cars are fine, but not everyone should be forced to own one. Elon may get more subsidy than any human being in history. By far, and without subsidies, Elon would probably have to close up shop and head back home to South Africa. No more rocket launches, satellites, or electric car production. And our
Donald
country
Trump and
would save
Elon
a
ain't nothing but a
fortune.
bunch of little
Perhaps
girls
we should have
going
Doge
back and
take a
forth.
good,
That is
hard
ridiculous.
look at this. Big money.
This is ridiculous. These are the two people who own a lot of money.
Trump has in
That's who over
he
us.
just could have simply called Elon Musk a welfare queen. Anywho, Elon Musk
This crazy.
has a response for that. Someone retweet.
Elon Musk and Donald Trump just going back and forth like some little girls. And y'all actually believe these people just because they white. Y'all don't even know how to read in between the lines. Y'all actually just believe everything Donald Trump said and everything Elon Musk say. Weird. I'm gonna have to figure out what's happening with Diddy.
Welcome.
How long have I been on here? Hour and a half. I'm gonna get up off of here. I'm finna get up off of here. Thank you for chilling with Nicole. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.